Okay guys, so the support has been absolutely insane. I'm looking at my last two videos. Both of them have over 500 comments. One has over 4,000 likes. The other one has over 2,000 likes. Like, that is just insane to me. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like I always say, if you guys could please take a second, help your boy out, help feed these videos to the YouTube algorithm gods by just taking a quick second out of your day. You don't even really need to take any extra time while you're listening to me talk. You just smash the like button down below. If this video gets 1,000 likes, yes, 1000 likes, I will do a sneaker collection video. A video of my entire sneaker collection. A lot of people have asked me to do that. I've had a lot of changes. Now, if you guys know me personally, most of the sneakers that I like are just simple sneakers like this. This is the Huff Nike SB Blazer. I think I have like 3 pairs of these, but I do have a lot of hype sneakers as well because I mean, that's kind of just the world that I'm in at this point. But if I'm being honest, a lot of the sneakers that I like are really not that hyped. Now, in this video, you're gonna see a little bit more of the hype sneakers that I have, obviously because I'm showing off my top 5 most expensive sneakers. So please take a second, hit that like button down below. Like I said, if this gets 1,000 likes, I'll do a sneaker collection video. Also, of course, please show some love in the comments. It's been absolutely insane lately. Everyone's been commenting like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And it's been insane because people will think they're commenting 1st and really they're like 10th. And I just, bro, thank you to everyone that shows love in the comments. Like I said, both my last 2 videos have over 500 comments. Anyone that knows me knows that none of this shit, all the sneakers I'm gonna show you guys, I would never own if it wasn't for the fact that I have support from you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the fucking world to me. I'm looking at you right in your retinas. Thank you. Anyways, right now, I gotta grab my homie real quick. My boy Hootie Hoo. Come on in, my brother. Come on in to the humble abode. So I asked my boy right here to come through. He's gonna help me take some photos. But before that, I wanna get his opinions on some sneakers, man. Some sneakers he probably hasn't even seen in real life yet.
What the fuck?
I know, as like a BBC ice cream fan, these gotta be drip for you, yeah?
The Ben and Jerry's? Dude, the fact that they have like cow hair on
I know. Bro, the attention to detail, bro. SBs are back, that's for sure.
You're about to get these in a bigger size though, right? For me?
Anyways, I need my boys' help to help me get some photos. If for whatever reason you guys do not follow me on Instagram, change your life to Starlife, THESTARLIFE. This means somewhere on the screen in the description down below.
Slow, bro. Redo it.
If you do not follow me on Instagram, change your life. Go follow me, the Starlife, THESTARLIFE. Anyways, we're gonna go hit the docks. So let's get to it.
Set 'em high in the stars, leave us bro when the stars relevant. Foreign cars out the mall with the big Smithy game on the dust. Look, home so the tank in the corner, roll it up. She want my side open up. When the laundry get done, take my shirt, throw it on, and then she call. Said she lonely all the time, wanna hang around you, can't be my dogs.
Okay guys, so I am back home. I just got back from getting some pictures. As you can see, I'm watching my man Paul Cantu right there. Anyways guys, it is time to get to some of these sneakers. So first up, we have probably the item that most people saw first in the thumbnail, the Ben & Jerry Nike SB Dunks. As you can see, you have these panels of the shoe that are lined with the pubic hair of a real life baby cow. The swoosh right here is dripping.
Drippin'. King of New York shit, man. Drip drop.
Off the frame in front of this Teletubby rolling hills right there, you have this sky blue upper panel right here. The midsole is white and like a grass green. You have these clouds actually embroidered on the back. And then you have this tie-dye acid LSD infused lining right here. A super dope shoe. Obviously, it's a very traditional Nike SB Dunk. I see a lot of people complain about how loud they are, but to be honest, I don't see that. I think it does a good job of being what a Nike SB Dunk is. My first pair of SB Dunks were the Space Tigers back in like 2008, 2009. And a lot of the old SB Dunks, like their patterns are really crazy. For example, mixing space and tigers together. That's a really odd combination. I mean, there are obviously a lot of other like more low-key colors like the wheats, but a lot of them do have these crazy patterns, and I think that this kind of stays true to that. They're very loud, they're very insane, and honestly, I think they're so sick. I love to see the hype from Dunks come back. To be honest, at one point in my life, I got rid of a lot of my Dunks because I got into like skinny jeans, and I don't know why I thought it was cool to wear jeans that are basically as skinny as fucking leggings, but I never thought the skinny jeans and chunky sneaker combination looked good. So for that reason, I got rid of a lot of my chunky sneakers. At the time, I was really only wearing like SB Blazers, so I still have a lot of my old SB Blazers. Like I said, if you guys want to see a sneaker collection video, smash the like button down below. I will do that. I have a lot of sneakers that I just don't think most collectors would have. A lot of stuff that's not really hype, not really popular, but when I was like getting into shoes, I didn't have any money, I was broke, so a lot of the shoes that I have an affinity for from my childhood or from when I was collecting. That being said, these are really dope. I probably won't end up keeping them just because I don't really like justifying keeping a lot of expensive shoes. If you guys notice, a lot of the shoes I'm going to show you guys today will be, and I think one already has been raffled on Robitussin Poppy, ROBITUSSINPAPI. There's gonna be somewhere on the screen and in the description down below. While you're following that, follow my personal Instagram, the Starlife, THESTARRLIFE. But anyways, yeah, I just don't really care to keep expensive sneakers. I feel like there are always cheaper alternatives. There are a couple expensive sneakers that I will always keep in my collection. Now, one of those sneakers that I plan on keeping forever regardless of price is of course the Nike Off-White Blazer. Now, I actually have this in every colorway that was released. I'm gonna show off the two most expensive ones. I'm gonna count it as one. But anyways, this right here is of course the Nike Off-White Blazer from Virgil. I love this sneaker. I think he did a really good job of giving it this industrial look. You have all these different panels. You obviously have the separate panel for the lacing. You have this kind of like ripstop material right here, and then this like industrial kind of like, I don't know, this looks like it came straight from a fucking warehouse. I love the raw edging on the tongue right here. Like all the little details of this shoe I absolutely love. I love the enlarged swoosh. I think they absolutely killed it with this. And on top of that, one of the main reasons why I like this sneaker so much is I love to see it bring some hype back to blazers. Like I said, a lot of my favorite shoes are blazers. They're really not that expensive. You can honestly find a lot of dope blazers for super cheap. I have a bunch in my sneaker collection that I'll show you guys if I end up filming that. Some other ones that I would like to add would be like the Mummies. I would like to get another pair of varsity purples since I sold mine a long time ago, but regardless. Then you also have the Nike Off-White Blazer, the Serena Williams blazer that is. You have this gradient midsole, exact same shoe, obviously different colored upper. You don't have the creme de la creme bukkake colorway up top. It's like 50 shades of gray, and then you just have this gradient on the midsole. Another slight difference, of course, would be that the tab right here, instead of being orange, is like a neon yellow, and it does come with neon yellow laces as well. Now, I do have this in the Hallows Eve and the black, or I think what they call it, the Grim Reaper color. I don't know. I think it's just the black colorway. Like I said, I love this sneaker. It's by far one of my most worn sneakers. It's just a really clean shoe, and it's one of the only hype shoes that I do not plan on getting rid of, and any colorway that is released, I will acquire for my personal collection. So I'm gonna count that as two, but we do have another Off-White sneaker that is even more valuable than that, and this is a sneaker that I did already raffle on Robitussin Poppy. I actually need to get this shipped out ASAP, but it is the Nike Off-White Converse. Now, this is not the one with the little stripes on the midsole, which I think is really weird. They did that because then they ended up releasing their own sneaker that is very similar to a Converse with stripes on the midsole, but it is the original 10 Ghost Pack that was released. A lot of unique things about this sneaker. Obviously, it's a very classic silhouette with this futuristic look because it has this transparent ripstop material that is used on some of the other sneakers. However, it's completely transparent so you can see through it. On the toe box, it says left on the right shoe, right on the left shoe. Of course, you have this print right here, the upside down little Converse logo. One thing about this pack that is extremely odd, I even had the Air Forces, is even if they're not worn, they can yellow from storage. So look at this. This was worn one time, ever. Right? It was only ever worn once, but you can see a lot of yellowing around the sneaker right here, and that's just from storage. That happens a lot, and honestly, at first I was kind of worried about that, and I looked at some Reddit threads, and it seems like that's a pretty common issue with a lot of these sneakers. Anyways, yeah, so I acquired this. Like I said, I did raffle this on Robitussin Poppy because there's not a lot of sneakers that I really keep for the personal. I do love Converse. However, that particular silhouette's not my favorite. My favorite silhouette from Converse are One Stars and Jack Purcell's. Specifically One Stars, though. I love One Stars. Anyone that knows me knows my man, a true Pacific Northwest legend, Kurt Cobain. When he killed himself, some people say he was murdered. He was wearing Converse One Stars. All right, so the next pair, I believe these are the fourth most valuable. The prices of these can fluctuate as well because obviously those Ben & Jerry's right now, they go for dumb amounts of money because they're unreleased, but the Travis Nike SB Dunks. Now, this is by far my favorite sneaker that was released this year. I love this. You have the blue bandana, the Crip bandana right there. You have the cousin fucking plaid material right here over the swoosh. You have a black swoosh on the outside, a pink swoosh on the inside. You have the smoke weed everyday hemp laces, and just overall, I love this sneaker. Now, over time with wear, this bandana will will tear away and reveal some sort of elephant print. I'm actually not a fan of that, but I don't really care, I guess. Regardless, this is a sneaker I plan on keeping. I got super lucky with this shoe because I paid $1,400 for it as soon as I went to SneakerCon Vancouver because I just knew I needed it in the collection. I didn't even notice it has the paisley insole. That's fucking dope. Anyways, and then I was driving back down home and I got notified that I won a raffle from 35th Ave, and I actually won these shoes, which was so fucking dope because I used to shop at 35th Ave as a kid. That's where I got a lot of my old Blazers from, like my brown Carolina Blues. Well, technically those were my friend Josh's, but we used to like buy shoes and then I'd buy a piece for an outfit and we would like trade and like basically just share each other's clothes and shoes because we were broke. But anyways, some of the Nike Huff SBs that we had, just a lot of the stuff that I would get from 35th Ave as a kid, so it was super dope to win that raffle. I then raffled off the pair that I bought in Vancouver and then kept the pair that I won in the raffle because I did want one of these for the personal collection. And thankfully the price jumped up around the time that I ended up raffling it, so I ended up basically getting these for free. Definitely a super sick shoe and one that I'm glad to have in the collection. Now, the last sneaker, once again, I believe this is a Travis Scott sneaker, and I think it's kind of a tie between this one and this one. I do not know which one is more valuable right now. I know which one I like more, but first up we have this one right here. This is the Jordan 1 Union. Now, I love these sneakers. Another thing about this shoe, one of my favorite clothing brands ever, Born and Raised, recently just did a collaboration with Union where they customized one of these and they cut them in half, the black toe and the blue toe, and it's basically like both of those hybridized into one. I think this is an amazing shoe. It's one of my favorite Jordan 1s. Even though it's not my favorite Jordan 1 is the Nigel Sylvester because Nigel Sylvester is a BMXer. I think it's dope that a BMXer got a Jordan 1, and as someone who used to BMX at one point in my life, I think that's fucking sick. But this is definitely the Jordan that got me into Jordans, and I know that's blasphemy to say, but I was never into like Jordans growing up as a kid. A lot of my friends were into Jordans. I never gave a fuck about them. I always thought they looked clunky and weird on my feet, and I know a lot of sneakerheads are gonna be fucking already livid that I just said this got me into Jordan 1s, but like I told you, I was not really into Jordan 1s when I was growing up. I was more into skate shoes, so I would wear, you know, SBs or Vans or just like simple shit. I wasn't really into J's, and although I liked sneakers, I wasn't really into basketball shoes at all. Now, another Jordan 1. This one I don't really care about as much, and I do not think is nearly as cool as the Union ones. There are some features about this that I like. Obviously, it's a Travis Scott Jordan 1. You have a little Travis Scott logo right there. I love the mocha brown. I love the pink laces. I love the reverse swoosh. Overall, though, I think it's pretty simple. To be honest, one of the things I like most is the little stash pocket right here, because a lot of the skate shoes back in the day would have stash pockets. I remember I used to have a pair of Etnies that had a stash pocket. But yeah, man, I think overall it's a decent shoe, and it's definitely one of my more valuable sneakers, but I really don't care about it. I've actually thought about raffling this off many times just because, like I said, it's not something that I really care about. It's not something I have any personal tie to. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna do one more little honorable mention. We have the Sean Wotherspoons, and these, I don't know which one's more valuable right now, but these are a sneaker that I do plan on keeping. Obviously, it's the Air Max 97 with an Air Max 1 midsole. I think it looks fucking dope. I think it's the perfect shoe. It kind of gives it that vintage vibe, and I feel like Sean took a very like futuristic looking sneaker and he made it look vintage with all the corduroy panels, the colorways, the different swooshes, giving it an Air Max 1 midsole, giving it this fucking soft ass velvet lining that feels like the pubic hair from a young baby gorilla. Definitely makes it look like a vintage sneaker. I also like the little touch VA to LA, which is kind of a part of his story, and I like when someone implements their story in a unique way. You also have the patches right here on the tongue. This is a shoe that I do plan on keeping no matter what. Being that I'm into thrifting, being that I'm into vintage, I just think it's a super dope sneaker and it looks good with a lot of stuff. Once again, this is a sneaker that is meant to like tear over time. I've done a pretty good job of keeping my DS, not DS, but VNDS looking very fresh and clean because I am very careful with these. I like them when they look clean. I don't really, I mean, they look good when they're like beat up too, but I don't know, I don't care to like purposely try to beat them up. Anyways, so yeah, those are some of my most expensive sneakers. Like I said, I do have a lot of other hype sneakers as well. If you guys would like to see that, of course, smash that like button down below. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I will do an entire sneaker collection video. That video is going to be a long one, so if you guys want to see that, like I said, smash that like button. That's gonna take a lot more work, and I don't know. We'll see if this video gets 1,000 likes. I think the first person I saw do this was actually my boy Kais. I don't know, he's been coming up with some cool ideas since quarantine. So shout out to my brother Kais Omar. I think Boone has done something similar to this as well, so huge shout out to him. Shout out to both those creators, both super dope YouTubers. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. Make sure you smash the like button, comment down below, follow me on Instagram, and as always, keep living the star life. Keep living the star life. I need to learn to better enunciate my words. Anyways, peace the fuck out.
Bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers.